The week began for the stock markets on a solid note with the Nifty ending the day with gains of 228 points and the Sensex rallying a solid 793 points. There were a number of reasons for today's spectacular gains. The first reason for the gain was the announcements announced by the finance minister late on Friday evening, and the surcharge on capital gains tax for foreign portfolio investors and all sets of investors was withdrawn, and this led to a solid rally in stocks. It was a volatile day. In fact, we even saw the Nifty at one point in time lose as much as 50 points. But towards the last 4-5 hours of trade, it was a super rally in the last few hours. And one of the other prime reasons for the rally in the last few hours of trade was reports that China will come back to the negotiation table along with the US to discuss more on the trade tariffs. Donald Trump, US president, was said to have said something related to that. And this led to a solid rally in the Dow futures. In fact, the Dow futures was trading lower in early morning when we began, and this put some pressure on the Indian markets in early trade. But thereafter, after these reports, we saw the Dow futures just surge by almost 1%, and this pulled up even our markets. The Sensex and the Nifty ended with solid gains. So what led gainers today in trade clearly was, among the Nifty stocks, it was Yes Bank. Yes Bank gained, followed by Adani Ports, Indiabulls Housing, HDFC, Bajaj Finance, Ultratech Cement. All these were among the gainers in trade today. So what led to what were the stocks that lost ground? Clearly, steel stocks were very soft today and ended with losses in trade. Among the steel stocks that lost ground was clearly JSW Steel, Tata Steel. Vedanta, of course, is metal stock, but it's also into oil and gas and other related areas. Even Vedanta lost. It's also into mining, so Vedanta also lost ground today, along with Tata Steel and JSW Steel. In fact, clearly the metal and mining stocks were the weak spot today in trade. Global cues were all right. The European markets were trading significantly higher today after the Dow futures surged almost 1%. Much really depends on the news flow now coming through from the US with regards to trade tariff agreements with China. If something were not to materialize there, we would see again the markets, global markets falling and Indian markets following suit. But in case all things are well, we might see some more follow-up buying tomorrow in trade. In fact, this entire week we may see the markets trade on a positive note unless something untoward were to happen. And we might see, because the Nifty and the Sensex ended at the day's high, we might see some more follow-up buying tomorrow and in the days to come.